Hi, guys. Tonight I'm going to share with you how I lost 25 pounds in 10 and a half weeks and even more in inches. It's been the easiest diet I've ever tried.
Well, tonight's going to be a little bit different because for the first time in 10 and a half weeks, I'm not going to complain about how slow the weight loss is. As a matter of fact, I realize now that it's just probably perfect. I've lost about a little less than 2.5 pounds a week because it's 10 and a half weeks in. And as of this morning, I've lost 25 pounds. I know I wasn't going to weigh myself till Saturday, but you guys know I'm an addict. It's going to take me a while to wean myself away from that. But anyway, yeah, I'm 25 pounds down in just 10 and a half weeks. So I think that's a healthy, sustainable weight loss. And the only problem that I had with it wasn't an even weight loss. Like I said, it was, 4 pounds, then nothing, and then another nothing, and then maybe a pound, and then nothing, and then nothing, and then three. You know what I mean? It wasn't. I think if it had been 2.5 pounds every week, that would have been fantastic. But it's been real up and down. But that's because my eating has been up and down, and I'm going to talk about that. I looked at some pictures tonight, and those are the pictures I'm posting. I didn't realize that 25 pounds looked like it did. I didn't think it was that big of a difference, to be honest. To me, because I still have 35, 50 pounds more than I want to lose. So 25 pounds was a drop in the bucket. And I didn't realize it because I wear baggy clothes anyway. I wear stretchy mom jeans, all my shirts. I don't wear anything form fitting. So I couldn't really tell that much in my clothes. My clothes are already loose, but they were getting looser. Had I used a tape measure from the beginning, I think I would have really seen the difference, but I just started using one, so it's going to be a while. But I wasn't noticing it until I put on an outfit that I hadn't worn since I was 40 pounds heavier. And that was, 6, 7 months ago before I started my healthy lifestyle journey. Because originally, when I started my journey, I wasn't doing carnivore for about the first 4 months. I was just trying various things to lose weight. And initially, I lost 15 pounds before I found carnivore. Then, once I found carnivore, the last 10 and a half weeks, I dropped another 25 pounds. So, that, when you think about it, I lost it way faster than I lost the original 15, but I don't know where my head was. I just felt like it wasn't fast enough. But now that, like I said, I tried on an outfit that I had worn, 6, 7 months ago, and I could tell it really fit different because when I had worn it, you know, 40 pounds ago, I couldn't even close. It was like this. It was layered. It was, a kimono type jacket over this shirt, the same exact shirt. And I couldn't even close it. It was like this. And now I could do this and it drapes and the arms were tight on me in the original picture. And this shirt, it was so tight in the original picture, I actually popped a button off of it. But now it drapes and it hangs longer and stuff. So I was like, wow. So I took a picture of it now and then I put it side by side with the picture then. And I thought, wow, wow, I can really see the difference. I mean, I can see it in my face because, I see it when I put on my makeup and stuff, but um, I don't look in the mirror that much at my age, so I didn't really notice. And it's, you know, you lose weight in the upper area first before you lose it in the bottom half. And that's where I really needed to lose it. So I haven't lost as much in my lower half. I've mainly lost it here, but I am losing it because I've seen it in my pants and stuff. And I saw it in the picture. So I could tell I was losing weight. And so then I tried on another shirt that I hadn't worn for a while. And same thing, I could just feel it. And then I could see it when I put it next to a picture of me, a couple months ago. And I was like, okay, this is good. This is good. I can see it now. And the best part of it has been how easy it's been. Carnivore diet is extremely easy. The problem that I had and the reason that it slowed down is because you get to the point where you're not hungry anymore. My appetite was gone. I had kicked my sugar addiction and my carb addiction, and I was just eating beef, butter, eggs, some pork rinds, drinking my coffee, and I found that I was consuming 600-700 calories a day. And once I started doing that, that's what slowed down my weight loss. I went into starvation mode. Just this last week, when I finally realized this, and I upped what I was eating, more fat, more protein, more calories, the rest of the weight just started coming off. I lost, 4 pounds just this last week. So I think I would have lost a lot more, a lot quicker had I been paying attention to what I was doing. And now that I am, I think maybe the weight loss will be faster. But even if it's not, if I can do, 2 pounds a week, 2.5 pounds a week, I'll be happy with that. And I think that should happen now that I'm conscientious of what I'm eating and how much fat I'm eating. I've been eating a lot more fat, and when I first started this, I was eating a lot more at the very beginning, and that's when I lost the most. But I attributed it to the fact that I was giving up things. I wasn't eating carbs, I wasn't eating sugar, and so that's why I thought the initial weight loss was so fast. And I'm sure that definitely helped. But I was also eating a lot more. I was eating in the morning. I was just consuming more meat, and I wasn't even eating. Um, I say a lot. I'm sorry. Somebody commented to me, and now I'm real conscious of it. I'm trying not to. I say and a lot. I'm sorry. It's something I've got to work on. But anyway, I was eating like Italian sausages with cheese on them. For the first 2 weeks, that was all I had for dinner. And sometimes I would eat one right before bed because I was still hungry. I was getting over my sugar addiction. So I wasn't eating good meats. I wasn't eating like ribeye steaks and lean meats or anything like that. And there's a lot of junk in sausage. So it's probably not the best. But the whole idea at the beginning was just to kick the carbs and the sugar. So I was eating any kind of meat, anything. So I was trying really hard, and I was eating a lot of nuts, which you're not supposed to do because of the oxalates and everything. But at the beginning, I think I was following more of a low carb. I kept saying I was a ketovore. I was low keto, but people were saying if you're consuming more than 70% of your calories in meat, you're a carnivore. So I guess I have been doing pretty much carnivore most of the time. I know I definitely have the last few weeks because I don't eat anything but meat, butter, and eggs and pork rinds. Maybe a little bit of shredded cheese on the pork rinds, but that's it. So yeah, I eat, and now that I'm eating more, and I the last 2 days, I have eaten a whole stick of butter each day because I made that carnivore crack with 2 sticks of butter and I think 5 pieces of bacon in it. And I ate the first half the first day and the second half the next day. It just, I couldn't keep off of it. And I was worried. I thought, oh my God. But I've been watching videos where people tell you to eat butter, eat lots of butter. The Steak and Butter Gal and Dr. Boz, I think, and they were saying that that's good for you, especially women. We need that fat, and they were right because I did that, and my weight is coming off quicker than it had been prior to that. So I'm going to continue doing that, and as long as the weight keeps coming off, I'm going to do that, and I feel better. I feel better since I've been consuming more fat. And I've also been eating a lot of bacon. There's some days where I was eating a pound of bacon. That's a lot of bacon. And like I've said in prior videos, I have a hard time wrapping my head around eating that much fat because I come from that era where fat was a no-no. And so it's really hard for me, even though I'm listening to doctors and other people that are doing this that say it's okay and it's worked for them and all these wonderful benefits. I've listened to them, but in my head, I'm still from that mindset. I really have to work through that. So even though I've been eating more fat, there's part of me that's still a little bit worried about it. I think at some point I need to go in and have, get my. Did I start the video without you? I'm sorry. Here's the star. It's got to be in everything. But I need to go in and get my cholesterol levels and all that tested, and just to see where I'm at, so I can see if it gets better or worse. And Um, I don't, I still don't understand that. People have explained it to me multiple times, but um, it's just going to be take me a while. I do know that it's okay if your numbers are like around 200, whereas before I thought, oh, 200, that's bad. You don't want that. You need to get on statins, lower that. But now we realize that's not the case. Back, I think it was in the 60s or 70s, you could have a cholesterol level of 300 and they wouldn't put you on that. They lowered it so that more people would have to go on medications. So it's not necessary if your cholesterol levels are on that 200 range. So anyway, from the beginning, like I said, I ate a lot more. It's such a satiating diet that you'll find yourself eating less and less, and that's when there's a problem. That's when I went into starvation. So I needed to focus on eating more. So I've added eggs because eggs are an easy one to do. I'm mainly eating egg yolks because I don't like the egg whites, and so I'll throw a couple of those in the butter and have those with my steak. Like I said, I've eaten butter, a whole stick of butter. I was putting butter in my coffee, which that's really good. I actually like that. Just I was putting just a teaspoon in, but you can put more than that. People put like a tablespoon in. So lots of fat. The more fat I was eating, the easier the weight loss was, and I wasn't as hungry. Yesterday or the day before, when I first started focusing on all of this, I decided I think it was Monday, I decided, because that was the beginning of 11 weeks. I'm just focusing on the weight loss at this point. I've healed, which is what carnivore is for. It's for healing by kicking the sugar habit and the carbohydrates. I've healed and I feel great physically. Now I'm just focusing on the weight loss aspect of it. And the first day that's all I was focusing on, wouldn't you know, I was starving. I was hungry all day. But I had decided that I needed to up my calories, but I put a cap on it. It was like, okay, I'm going to, instead of eating six or 700, I'm going to eat 1,200 calories a day and this much protein and this much fat. Well, I could have eaten more, but in my mind, I was thinking, no, if I eat more than 1,200, I'm not going to lose weight. But that's not how it works with carnivore. I could have had some more protein and more fat, and it would not have slowed down my weight loss. As a matter of fact, I realized that the next day. And so the next day, when I was feeling hungry, I ate more. So now I am consuming more than 1,200 calories. I want to, the only reason I'm even counting calories, really, come on. The only reason I'm even counting calories is because I want to see how much I can eat before the weight loss stops. So I've got it kind of low. I'm probably going to do more like 1,400. I want to lose 35 to 50 pounds. So I've got to lower it. But I'm eating lots of protein, lots of fat, and now I feel good. I haven't had any issues the last few days. I'm not hungry at all. I like I'm eating plenty of fat, plenty of butter, and steak and eggs. Um, there I go again. Oh, and Element, the hot chocolate. I feel like that's a dessert. I get this every night now. I just started doing this and it's amazing. This stuff is, oh my gosh. No, not with the claws. So I'm gonna have to edit all the ums out because it's just gonna, I'm so aware of that now. It's really gonna bother me, that and the you knows. But I do drink the Element every night. It's like my dessert. I don't feel deprived. That's the best part of the carnivore diet. I've never at any point felt deprived until the one day that I put the restrictions on myself. I should have never done that. And now that I don't, I just eat. When I'm hungry, I eat. And everything's going great. So I'm just going to continue doing that. I'm just going to eat when I'm hungry. It's just what I eat. I don't eat, ouch, I don't eat carbs. I don't eat sugars. I eat meat. I eat butter. I eat eggs. And it's working. I even eat cheese. Not a lot, but I do eat cheese. I'll make some pork rinds and I put cheese on it, pork rind nachos. You'd be surprised how good stuff like that is when you haven't had anything like that in a long time. It's really good. So I feel like I'm eating good. I'm eating beef jerky. Today I actually had some nuts. I had some pistachios and I just get the small package of them and it said that there was 5 carbs in it.
I personally keep my carbs as low as possible. If I can keep them under 15, that's the best for me. Some days I can do 5 and 10, and I notice that really makes a difference. If you're insulin resistant, you really need to watch that. That'll make a huge difference in how fast you lose weight. So, anyway, I'm just so excited now that I realized that you can notice it. Like I said, in my head, I was thinking, you've only lost 25 pounds and you've got 50 to go. It's not even noticeable. But I ran into a friend, and she had seen me and she noticed, and it really made me feel good because she hadn't seen me since I had started my healthy lifestyle journey. So it had been 40 pounds since she had seen me. So 40 pounds is definitely noticeable. But for some reason, I keep forgetting about the first 15. I've just been thinking about this last 25 that I've lost on carnivore. And I, I'm, I feel like if I've lost 25 in 10 weeks, I can lose another 25 in 10 weeks. And then, are you ready to go? I'm sorry. I should be able to lose it. I think according to the app that I downloaded, I should be able to lose 35 by March at this rate. So we'll see. If I can lose it faster, that's great. If not, that's fine too, because I'm not feeling deprived. I'm not thinking, oh, I can't wait for this to be over. So that's good. I would continue doing this even when I wasn't losing weight. I still stuck to it because it just made me feel good. And that's been the best part of this. I feel good. I have my energy levels up. My skin conditions are better. I'm sleeping better. I have mental clarity and no pain. All the inflammation is gone. So I would have kept doing this regardless. No other diet has done that. When I've done other diets, deprivation diets, Jenny Craig, Weight Watchers, Nutrisystem, any of them, I still had the inflammation. I still had the pain, and I still craved all of those foods because you can still eat them on those diets just in moderation. Well, I can't do things in moderation because I am a carb addict and a sugar addict. So I had to cut them out. I can still eat like fruits and vegetables in moderation. Those don't bother me, but I wouldn't be able to eat like cakes and cookies and chips and that. I can't do that. And they're not good for you anyway. We don't want to do that. So I'm trying to find healthy alternatives. So anyway, I just wanted to report that. So no more whining. I'm not going to whine about, losing the weight slower than originally I thought I should. I realize now that it's a healthy, sustainable loss, but in the past, I've always wanted to lose it like that. I wanted to, how can I lose 50 pounds in a month, And there have been times when I've lost a lot of weight really fast and I always gained it back and then some. So with this, I feel like I have a better chance of keeping it off. My eating habits are just better. I just don't crave those things. So it's wonderful for that. If you guys are interested and you have any questions, shoot me a comment. I'd be glad to talk to you. Otherwise, I'm going to let you go. If you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing and giving me a thumbs up. And to those of you that are giving me a thumbs down, boo. It's like, at least tell me why. I've had a couple people give me a thumbs down, but they don't tell me why. It's like, tell me why. What am I doing wrong? If I don't know, I can't correct it. So anyway, he's getting tired and so am I. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Are you ready to go to bed? Yeah, me too.